Geometry, the review for chapter 13, question 27, question 32, there are mistakes on the key, and I apologize because I'm sure that has caused problems. Part A, let's just go over that in case there's questions on part A. Part A is fine. Which of the angles must be right angles? It tells us we have a diameter BC. So if that's a diameter, then we have a semicircle over here, and we have a semicircle over here. That's no problem. Line DG is tangent to the circle at point D. That means that this radius intersects that point of tangency at 90 degrees. Which of the following must be right angle? Select all that apply. We get angle BDC. BDC. Yeah. The reason it has to be a right angle is because that makes a semicircle over here. And inscribed angle is half of that. Half of 180 is 90. So check. Angle BCD is the next one. Let's see, BCD. That angle, that leaves us with an arc that is less than 180. So that means that couldn't be a right angle because less than 180 is going to be less than 90. So that's no. Angle BFC, that is this one. Well, that's 90 because this, once again, is a semicircle. Half of 180 is 90. So that is a check. Angle CBF. CBF is ludicrous. This inscribed angle, or this intercepted arc, is less than 180 clearly, so the inscribed angle is less than that, 90. Angle EDG, we established at the beginning, that's a right angle because the radius intersects the tangent line at the point of tangency. So that one's a yes. You probably didn't have trouble on that. Part B, all the answers were wrong. So I've changed that now. There's a review version 4, which doesn't help you. But essentially, here's how the answer has to be. And you probably already figured this out because you're super smart. If point K can be located anywhere between points C and B on the semicircle CFB, so it's over here someplace. Someplace K is hanging out on here someplace. Which of the following listed angles could also be a right angle? Well, the only one that could be a right angle is an angle that names BKC. Then it wouldn't matter where K is because the intercepted arc is going to be a semicircle. So the answer should be BKC or angle CKB. Neither of those were listed, so that means none of the answers were correct. I apologize. Please forgive me. Question 32. This may come as a shock to you, but this one's also messed up. Part A is fine. Part B is not. A, B, C, and D lie on the circle. AD is congruent to arc BC. I'm just going to call those X in length. Measure of angle AB, that's this fellow right here, is twice as big as BC. If BC is X, that's going to make this 2X. Select from the drop-down menus to completely complete. That's laughable. The statement, the measure of angle ACD, that's that angle right there, is what relationship to ADC? So we're talking about, once again, ACD, that's this fella, compared to ADC, which is this fella. Well, ADC has an intercepted arc of 3x, and ACD is just x. How does x compare to 3x? It's a third. That one was fine. Part B is the same question asked in a for a different angle, but it's the same answer. It's also a third, which you probably already knew. Angle A, let me just mark the essentials here. Angle ACD, it's this fella right here, whose intercepted arc is x. How does that compare to BCD? Well, BCD is 3x. So how does x compare to 3x? It's a third. Really sorry that those answers were wrong. Hopefully I will not make such horrible mistakes on the test. If I do, it will be counted right for you. So if you think there's something wrong with the test, drop me an email. I will correct it, and you will not lose points for missing it. Thank you very much. Have a nice evening.